Hey there, guys. I just wanted to go over. I just had a chance actually to listen to the October 5th Millionaire Mentorship call. We haven't had really good internet, so we finally did. So I was able to log on and watch it. And it's Suleiman Rockman doing it, and what an awesome job he does. I made some really good notes here just on some of the things that he talked about. He talked about recruiting 12. Out of that 12, you're going to get 4 leaders and launch them correctly. One of the things he was saying is the correct behavior that you need to do, and we all know that stuff that we need to do for them because it's a responsibility to get them going. You want to promote the gold pack. Now, you're not going to have everybody sign up at a gold pack, but what that does, and it's the first time I've had it explained this way, promoting the gold pack, and all it does is it creates a mindset for the gold pack. Even if they sign up bronze or silver, what that does is it gets them shooting for the gold upgrade. They know now that the gold is where you want to be. Not everybody is able to do it, as we found, but it creates a mindset. And that's what we want to do in this, because like Shane always says, this is organo gold, not organo bronze. And I think what he's meaning on that is not to get that, not to put someone in something that they can't get into, but to create a mindset for it. And that's what I got out of this call. It will get them to the upgrade point. Make sure you build 3 to 4 levels deep on each one of those. Structure of a sapphire, you're doing 3 to 4 CGMs a week as well, participating in them. And what that does is develop your sapphire. You become a sapphire. If you're doing that and getting in people's living rooms and helping that and develop it, from that you develop leaders as well and help them get their sapphire. Once you're doing that, that's the same way you just go to Ruby. Just develop 4 sapphires below you. Just teach people to do what you're doing. The other thing he mentioned as well is the people you want to identify are the ones that are willing to follow the system and work with those people. There's degrees of success within the organization, and it's not the fact the person that goes to Sapphire in 30 days is the one that you want to only work with. It's the people that are doing the correct behavior. We don't have incredible success right off the bat. The people we want to work with are the people that are willing to work. As Ivan said many times, if I step forward, you step. So that's what you want to do. People that are willing to do the steps and continue through and follow through with it and continue with it. So identify disciplined people. And those things are just when you're launching, you want to launch with the 4 steps, get people started correctly. Make sure they're a product of the product. And by that, you have to get people on an appropriate auto ship. So that they always have a product. Now, you can't sample. If they're doing the business, someone that wants to do the business, they need appropriate product to drink, and they also need appropriate product to sample as well. And let them be realistic with it. 4 coffee and jazz mixers, 18-month commitment. And when that's said a lot, you want to let people know that you just don't want people to quit. Stick with it. Kelly said that many times. You just stick with it. Keep doing the basic steps. Continue through with it, and you'll be successful at this if you follow the system. And we have to give ourselves over to the system as well, as we found out, and a lot of people watching this, the same thing. They gave themselves over to the system. He mentioned also there's core behavior, and he used. And it was the word core, C-O-R-E. C is customer acquisition. Make sure you go out and get your 10 customers. That's the point of Star Achiever. It's not getting a pin. I mean, that's part of the recognition for it, but that's just acknowledging people who have went out and got their 10 customers. It's not the fact that they ordered $450 every month, although that's what it takes to get your 10 customers. If you've got 10 customers, only ordered 100, you don't have 10 customers, unless they're just a customer is someone that's actually drinking the product, and that's a couple boxes a month, typically. So that's what that reward is the reward for the proper behavior. O is for opportunity presentation. It's taking people from not knowing to knowing. It's not signing people up. It's making sure that you're presenting 4 times a week, either in your living room or someone else's living room, helping somebody else grow their business as well. So participating in them. And that's just taking a person who doesn't know about organogold and know about the system and know about the product to knowing after that. This is a big one. And I know those that are successful in this are already doing this. Those that are not, that are on their way to being successful, are also doing it. And that's what I talked about earlier about the people that we work with. And R stands for reading and listening to personal development CDs and books. I know if you jump in either one of our cars, you're going to listen to, I mentioned this last night on the call, you're going to listen to Cash Cow, you're going to listen to Think and Grow Rich, or you're going to listen to Eric Worre. You're going to listen to one of those, because we're always listening to that, because every time I listen to that, I get something new each time. And if you get into Wendell's car, you're going to get the same thing. And most successful people, Mark and Angela, you're going to get the same thing. They do the same behavior. Ivan's the same way. He's taken a picture of his CD player many times because that's what he's listening to as well. So if you want to get to the point that all of these people are at, that's what you've got to follow. You've just got to follow the system that they do. And that's one of them. One of the other things that he mentioned, and the E, I forgot the E, sorry, can't spell. E is events. And I think a lot of people that had finally went to an event this past, in October in St. Louis, finally saw what everybody else was saying about going to events. They're so important. You get to be around people, the camaraderie, Terry mentioned last night on the call, Terry McKee, about the family atmosphere. Everybody that you meet is just like their common interest. Oh, gee, and they all hold their finger up. Even if they can't speak English, they still have that commonality. And that's what was amazing. And we found out as well. It's like one of the guys on stage, and I can't remember who mentioned it, but said these conventions are like family reunions. A lot of times these people don't get to see each other because of their business, hectic schedules. They get to see each other the odd time. But these conventions are like family reunions. This is your family. And so it's more than just a business. It's much more than that. It's a lifestyle. And and you're got a family unit with you. The other thing he mentioned, and it was about goals, and put your goals on paper. It's so important to take them from here, as Debbie Faulkner said one time. If it's here, it's going to stay here. So if you take it from here and put it here, then it takes on a life of its own. Then it's down so you can see it. What Suleiman Rockman said, it was from Proverbs 23:7. So a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. And it's so true. Like what you think is what you are. So if you think that you're a failure, then you will be a failure. But you're not failures. If you wouldn't be in this, if you were failures, none of you are. You're all entrepreneurs. You're all thinkers. You're all, you want something different. You want a better way. And that's why you're here. And that's what we want to help you do. So don't think if you think that it'll happen for you, it will happen for you. If you put down on paper what you really want, whatever that is, and I don't know what your goals are. Your goals are your goals. Our goals are our goals. So you put your goals down. What's important to you? More time? You want to travel? You want a vacation? Pay off debt? Whatever it is, put that down. That's what your goal is. And then tell yourself that goal every day. That's your why. That's the reason for doing it. About the system he mentioned as well, and Ray Kroc, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, founder of the McDonald's franchises. When he looked at the two brothers who were selling hamburgers, and he looked at it, and he didn't say, I can do this better. I can sell more hamburgers by opening up a bigger restaurant. He didn't sell hamburgers. He sold the system for preparing the hamburgers and marketing and selling them. That's where he made his money. And because of him selling the system and showing other people that system, other people open restaurants in all their different cities as well under the McDonald's sign. And because of that, he sold billions of hamburgers, not because he sold hamburgers. He had to start initially selling hamburgers, obviously. And another way to build this business and lose this business as well is he mentioned TV. And Holton Buggs has said this as well. And that was one thing that Holton himself said he had to give up was TV. And he came up with a new name for a TV, and I just created an acronym. It's not going to be called TV anymore. It's going to be called the EIR, Electronic Income Reducer. Because when you're on watching the TV, you're not making any money. And watching TV is not going to do anything. So just, if you can give up a little bit of TV time, think of how fast you could grow your business. Just by giving up that, a little bit of TV. And I think Mark had said one time that the average person watches over 35 hours of TV a week, and I believe it. I know we used to watch a lot of TV as well. You didn't do Sapphire in 30 days? Okay, that's fine, because I know they say that you can do Sapphire in 30 days. So plan, do review, and just start your plan again. Figure out, what's your plan to go Sapphire. Like, if this is a new day, a new start for a lot of people, then do it then and go Sapphire. I know in the Ruby training, I know Mark had told me that David Minitier stood up in the room and asked Holton Bug for advice on how to go Sapphire again. How do I go Sapphire again? Because he's gone so far past it, probably because he forgot how he went Sapphire. So he asked his mentor, his leader, how to do it. So that's ask if you need some help with it. Sorry, I had a pop-up from up there. Other thing that he mentioned as well is, why did Thailand break 40 new sapphires? Was it because Thailand's poor, or Thailand has, more motivated people, or they have better people at it, or whatnot? No, they're no different than anywhere else. All the people, the leaders in Thailand did was they created an environment where sapphires were created. They created an environment within Thailand where sapphires was that happened. And that's what's going to continue to happen in Thailand, and that's what's going to continue to happen in Atlantic Canada as well. We're going to see a lot of sapphires in the next few months. I saw a lot of people's mindset changes, and I saw a lot of people that were very motivated to get to sapphire and asking a lot of questions and really paying attention and taking copious notes on this as well. So it was really good. So and the last thing he mentioned was that sapphire is not a pin. Sapphire is not a recognition. Sapphire is not a name. Sapphire is a behavior. Once you hit sapphire, it doesn't mean you stop either. Don't stop that behavior. I mean, sapphire then becomes ruby, and ruby becomes emerald, and emerald becomes diamond. So it's the behavior you're creating for yourself and for people underneath you. You're helping bring them up as well, because when you go to sapphire, you're bringing up platinums and 2-star platinums with you. When you hit ruby, you're bringing sapphires up with you, and then when you hit emerald, you're bringing rubies up with you. So it just continues all the way along because you're creating that behavior. So I think in closing of this, I just want to say, everybody have lots of fun. I know we're still working the business. We're still down here, and it's hot today. It's like 114 degrees outside. So I got caught up on some stuff. We're reading, we're still doing our business, and I know you guys are, and we're so proud of you guys. We miss you, and what we're going to do is we're here for, if you need us for anything, email, call us, Facebook us, just call our local numbers, or call your local leaders and ask them as well. Check in with them, be plugged in. So hope you all are well, and we will see you all very soon. Don't forget also about our call on Saturday night. Saturday night's call is going to be on. We're going to do that every week.
And Holton Bugs is hosting the Millionaire call tonight. Make
sure you check out Holton Bugs Millionaire Mentorship call for this week. And it's going to be awesome. So anyway, check you guys all later. Have fun. Love you. Bye.